Jesus freak here, and in my church and in several of the other mainline churches, I'm seeing a two-pronged attack on the faith. On one side, you have Dominionism, and on the other side, you have Universalism. Now, Universalism basically is one step away from secularism. These are the there's no hell types, and these are the ones that are going to say, oh, they're going to push your third wave isms into the church. They're going to push ideas like God is beyond gender and stuff like that. And these are the ones that are going to want to, oh, we can't have that because it'll offend women. Never mind that is part of the Bible kind of stuff. The Dominionist problem, you have Judaizers, they're pushing to establish the Mosaic law as the law of the land. And, Judaizers, even Paul soundly criticized them, calling down a curse on them twice in the letter or to the Galatians. So, and these are basically the same kind of people. If Jesus came back, they'd lynch him again. So, you got a two-pronged attack. And here I am stuck in the middle. Like Steelers wheel. Anyway, I find myself in quote-unquote progressive circles. The problem with that is you find a lot of the people in these circles are, well, universalists. But I come from the idea that progressive is about the social gospel, and that the social gospel is the gospel, as evidenced by passages like, say, Matthew 25, 31 through 46, passages like that. Passages like, say, Luke 6, 20 through 25, 26, Jesus talks about this kind of reversal of fortune and, helping the less fortunate and stuff all the time. And a lot of people want nothing to do with it. And I tend to see this a lot on the conservative side. But on the liberal side, like I said, I see universalism. So what to do? I establish my authority. I'm holding it right here in my hand. When, as they say, rightly divided, when understood correctly, I find it hard to believe that there is any other correct interpretation than the social gospel is the gospel. But, this is going to lead to the question, oh, that's works salvation, isn't it? No. You do the right thing because it's the right thing, and that's just how things should be, God or no God. What drives you to do the right thing isn't a desire to brown nose with God. That's what Paul's saying. But you do have to do the right thing. That's what James is saying. And I find it hard to understand why this is somehow progressive or liberal when it should just be the way things are. And unfortunately, because it's associated with being liberal, then other things that are associated with being liberal, like universalism, which I do not agree with, I wind up getting painted with the same brush, or tarred with the same feather. I mean, they say keep an open mind, but don't let your brain fall out. And these are people who let their brains fall out. Jesus freak out.